How's your stock weights looking this morning?
What'd you say?
How's your stock weights looking?
I don't know yet. I'm still fucking with it. It just seems like they don't start printing until the actual open.
Yeah, that's true. Heard you bombed last night.
Yeah, man. Well, it's a lesson because it was like open mic, but it was other
Yeah.
comics, and other comics don't laugh at your shit because they're
Oh
like all
yeah, that's brutal.
thinking about what the fuck they're gonna do. Then I went to some improv thing that was getting streamed, where you told jokes, or you had to read some bullshit they wrote.
Oh man.
And it was on a live stream. I pulled some shit out of a bucket that said, "I'm gonna kill." I had to read it word for word. "I'm gonna kill the president, and I mean it."
That's fucking awesome. That's so sick. Oh shit.
It's like the city's big though because we got Kill Tony and Joe Rogan here, so
Yeah, that's fair.
there's people coming out of the woodworks. Like I met some dude from Phoenix that flew out here for this shit.
Mm, that's pretty cool. That sounds like a good time at the very least.
Oh, those people! You think traders are a sad bunch? Oof. Comics are
Yeah.
worse,
Yeah,
dude.
fucking miserable. They all drink themselves to death.
They do everything. So I need to find like I need to do something that has like an actual paying audience, which I can do, but I need to get on like a wait list or get on a list or a
Mm-hmm.
lottery. See how my shit holds up.
That's pretty cool, dude. I think you'd be good at it.
You would think, but man, the game is like,
Yeah, it's overcrowded.
well, the way to do it is like you need an audience. You need an audience, man, and you need people that know you and trust you as the comic. Or you get a club owner that's likes what you're doing and somehow you're seen, but a lot of people do like sketch comedy on YouTube or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then they use that to promote their stand up. I'm gonna try a roast battle though. We got roast battles. We'll see how that goes. There was
That's
a
funny.
we if I would have done better last night at this second club I went to or whatever, there was this girl that they wanted all the comics to roast her. And I'm like, oh my God, she's like perfect. Because she looks like the type of chick who has a dog that looks like her. You know what I mean? And like, I'm just like, there's so much there.
That's funny.
And the way her haircut and appearance is, I'm like, I can't tell if she's 55 or 25.
Yeah, you got good delivery, man. I think you'd do good at it.
Oh, a lot of them suck, man. One guy's like, she's really nice and I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, I was like leaving the first place and I'm like, oof, that was rough. I'm like looking on Reddit. I'm like, do comics not laugh at each other? And this one dude's like, hey, dude, your shit was good. I'm like, really? Because I took like, nobody was laughing. I'm like, all right, I fucking suck. It's my first time. And I bend over and I say, be gentle.
That's funny.
So it was, yeah, man. Something about speaking in front of a bunch of motherfuckers you don't know, like on a stage, is like, it's just different.
Yeah. Yeah, especially for the first time. I think everybody bombs their first time.
Yeah, it was good to get that out of the way, to know what it felt like.
Mm. What was the volatility like yesterday? Was it
Bad. It was a lot, man. It's just like my signals were getting thrown the fuck. It was later in the day, like when the ranged at the bottom and then it ripped all the way up.
yeah, I'm looking at it
I-
right now.
I tested that. I ran a trade for 158 ticks, but in the end, I was
Ooh.
down what I made the prior day, 7 grand or whatever.
Mhm.
It just like it getting blown out so quick.
Yeah, it looks like we went from a very trendy market to now a very slip rangy market.
Yep.
So I'm gonna keep my stop pretty wide today. I honestly don't want to trade with a stop, but it's been helping in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll be right back. Yeah, so we'll see how like that's the thing. I think if like I get these same goofy signals, they could be pretty fadeable.
mm.
Yeah, like my jokes last night is like I was talking about how it was just like about getting my ass whooped with the belt as a kid, but it was like my dad, like one of the bits was like my dad would line me up against the wall like a prisoner of war, but he would make my brother watch, which like that's him going second. It's like maybe a good or bad thing depending on if dad was having an off day, you know what I mean? Because like
Oh shit.
because he's like that second pick gladiator standing behind the gates just watching the first guy go in and seeing
Get
how bad
murdered.
it is
Yeah, exactly.
by somebody who's three times his height and like and the worst part is you can't fight back. And I'm like if if it was going to be okay, I would give him a signal, but I wouldn't like nod my head or anything because dad would see that shit. So I would just look at him and dilate my eyes a specific way.
Like a baseball player. Bang on the trash can
Yeah,
3
dude.
times. You know?
If my pupils are small, you're fucked.
That's funny, dude. Oh shit.
But I'm like, nobody laughed. Dude.
Nobody
I'm
laughed.
Like, how?
Oh,
None
fuck.
of you get your ass whooped? Nobody.
That's funny, man. it makes it funnier when no one laughs, in my opinion. My sense of humor is like that, but I have a dry sense of humor. If I was there and nobody laughed at that joke, I would be fucking cackling, bro. Oh,
Dude,
goddamn.
and it was like, well, because like in Texas, abortions are like illegal, right? So
Mhm.
I'm like, we should bring back ass whoopings, and we should bring back abortions in Texas, because your body, your choice. I go, my child, my choice. I think if we have the choice to bring them in, we should have the choice to take them out.
Take him out.
Trying to justify like, hey, let's kill our kids. It doesn't matter if it's like not born or what.
That's fine, dude. That's fucking funny. I was at work the other day, and this is so my sense of humor. I walked out into the lobby to get my appointment, and it was for anal gland expression. And I go up to the owner, and I've never met her before. And in front of everyone in the public lobby, I go, "Someone's here to get their anal glands expressed, and it's not you or me." And she did not even smile. She didn't think it was funny at all,
Fuck, dude.
dude. I thought that made it even funnier to me. If I take a risk on a joke and nobody laughs, it is so fucking funny to me. God
I
damn.
think that shit's funny. If I was there with my cat, I'd be like, what the fuck did this guy say?
What the fuck is this guy on? Oh shit. Ah man, yeah. I fucking love it, dude.
Tough crowd.
Tough crowd, tough crowd. Okay. Yeah, let me take your dog back there. Squeeze his butthole.
Yeah, I think the True Testament is gonna go into a roast battle and just get fucking tore up like
Yeah.
that, dude.
Yeah. Trial by combat. Big 500 lot just came out on the sell side there. 10 seconds to open.
So we're getting there was a brief moment of a lot of buying on 93s.
Yeah, it seems super slip rangey so far.
Yeah, we're definitely skewed to the buy side, but it's we're definitely jumping these arrows in the slip range a little bit, but now it's
Mm-hmm.
starting to walk its way down.
pretty thin above us. Bit of a high note here, but now buyers are starting to defend. I could potentially see a continuation up. I'm going to pulse check 91 long. And I'd probably take it off there. 2-point win.
What did you see there?
That 100 lot at 90.75.
Oh, that 108? Yeah.
They also absorbed a bunch of shit that was there. There was like a 300 lot sell at 92, 91, 91.50, and they absorbed it. I'm getting a phone call. 1 sec.
Still high buying in this fucking... It's like a 20. It's not like the highest buying. It's only 21%. Look at this flat top up here. Man, there's some selling coming in.
Yeah, they're running into trouble here. It's getting a little thick. One observation
I'm long
I
at
made.
93. I got out.
Nice, dude. That was a good one. They were compressing into that flat top there.
Yeah, it's mostly buying on the stocks.
Yep. Good call.
Well, I'm glad I was out of that though. It's
Yeah,
not.
that was a V flush if I've ever seen it.
I'm just not getting signals for like a big fucking hold yet.
Yeah.
Anything like that. I don't. What were you gonna say though?
One observation I made on Monday was that, at least for me, for my scalping system, I don't want to see trapped buyers above me when I'm going long, and I don't want to see trapped sellers below me when I'm going short, which sounds self-evident, but
That look like
if you're long, say you're long 89, there's a 98 lot at 90.75 that's trapped. He's gonna keep selling, so you would have got stopped out if you were long at 89. You know what I'm
so
saying?
you don't want to see buyers above you when it's dumping to go
Yes,
long.
exactly.
Okay. I got you.
At least big sellers. If they're thin or if they're thin buyers, then that's fine because they're probably going to jump up in it.
Yeah, that's a good observation. Look at that dump.
Yeah, that was a pretty sharp V flush.
Well, how close do they need to be to the spread?
Not too far, but not too close either. It's just kind of a sweet zone. It depends on the volatility. Like I liked that they just defended there, but
yeah,
now
I was gonna
they just
say you
came
like
out.
this spot.
I did like that spot. I was a little slow to pull the trigger. But I probably wouldn't trade it now because it's thin below, thin above. Kind of a coin toss. They are absorbing that 250 lot that came in though, so it could shove up here, but I'm not going to take it just because it's so thin below us.
Man, a lot of these stocks just like gapped out of whatever structure I was looking at.
Mm-hmm. Still too thin above for me to want to take a short here.
Oh, a bunch of buyers are coming in. But the buyers here, these stock buyers are coming in lower than where they've been. So that's like, when you see a pocket like that, that could be continuation low.
Yeah.
But the problem is, it doesn't seem as horribly loose as it was.
Yeah, I agree. At least for now.
I mean, it looks like it could.
That's a nice move up. Still so thin below us, though.
So there, if they can reach this pocket of green above us, there might be a chance it rolls off of it. The prior pocket. Okay, so this is like, look at that.
You see that 400 lot that came in up there at 90 even?
Yeah.
He instantly got trapped. He's flat though now, so there could potentially be a long here now that we've retested. I could see a pullback to like 85. It looks pretty good. I'm going to try it. 85.25 long. Take it there. 87. Got it.
Good.
There could be a reattempt, but I'm not going to be that aggressive this early in the session.
Yeah, this is such a high buy area.
Yeah, it looks like they did defend it. So there was potentially 2 trades there. I just don't want to be that aggressive right now.
There's still like, it's still like compressing. It's too much slippage here.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, like, I am in, just based off the 30-second, I'm short biased. It may not seem that like the case, but
Yeah. That was a nice defense there. That 85 level is pretty important. There's a pretty nice defense at 91.50. I missed that trade, but I'd probably be taking it off there at 93. Now it's starting to change a little bit. Sellers are getting pretty heavy here. They might want to blast through this 90 level.
got it. How short?
Nice.
Wait, what direction were you looking?
I had an idea for a long, but it was invalidated because sellers started pouring in, so I never took it.
To me, it's, so there's a pocket of buying up there with on the stocks on the left, and that's just support and resistance at this point.
Yeah.
So I think there could be a massive roll lower. We'll see.
Yeah, I see a high node at 90, and they're chewing away at it right now.
Well, you also, the thing is, man, I noticed is like, it really looks like it's going to do something, and then it's just all fake out.
Yeah, that's also true. I don't really have a setup here because if you went short at 92, it's thin above. It could just zip right up against you. But if you went long, it's also really thin below 89. It could reclaim. So this is kind of a no trade zone for me.
I want to reshort it, but not with it compressed here.
They are now eating away at these sellers, and we're compressing upwards. I think there could be a continuation high. I'd maybe be interested in a pullback to 91.
You need to let them like blow it out first. But I would not get in on this compression.
No, I would need a really big pullback first.
Look, see, it's not. I don't know, man. I just could see them rug pulling it. We'll see.
Yeah, that looks like a failure, and sellers are starting to stack in, so I would not go long here anymore.
The thing is, it is a big cluster block of long. This is where I'm like kind of torn. I'm like, okay, they bought here, they bought in the 86 region, and now they're buying up here. Okay, see that pro below?
Yeah.
There could be.
I actually had an idea at 91. I put an order in, but it never got filled. Kind of a split-second decision because they came down and tested 90s, and then more buyers started stepping in on the tape. So I put an order in to go long.
I'm long. I got that.
Nice, dude. Fuck yeah.
It's 26 ticks.
Whoo. Good shit, my man.
I got it in after they hit that pullback, that collapse.
Yeah, I
so
tried.
like this, I'm gonna mark
Gotcha.
what it was that I was seeing. There might be like high probability of continuation or something.
That was a good trade, man. What was your entry? I tried to get in it with you around 91 even.
Hold on. So I'm looking at like this sector as 3 zones. If a green block is below another green section, it's probably it's just a short direction. But since that other green block was above the other green block, it's a long direction. I got in exactly at 93.25.
Oh yeah. That was a good one, man. That was pretty high probability.
I wish I would have held it though.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers. A little bit of selling here.
Yeah, but this is just not. We'll see. just not sure what the fuck to do here at this point. Like, I'm not gonna rejoin what the fuck I was in.
No. There could
What
be a
was it
change
back
in
then?
character here if sellers start defending their high nodes. But so far, it's still pretty weak. I would want to see it thicken up a lot more.
Still a massive dump on all this buying. I need to check. Is it ripping low?
Yeah, shove down. There's a 250 lot buyer that's underwater. He's starting to come out. They're taking back some of the reclaim now. Starting to thicken up a bit.
Well, let me see what. I'm not paying attention yet. I'm just updating the stocks. Okay.
These sellers are getting absorbed here. It might be a shove
Start.
up.
Starting to look like yesterday a little bit.
Yeah.
We're starting to see selling coming in like 20 blocks.
Yeah, they defended that
20%.
area, that 350 area. That
Was
a
there
good
order
defense.
flow there?
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like
I ain't even
buyers were
paying
absorbing.
I have not been making that many decisions off what you look at.
Yeah, you're leaning into stocks a lot more, which is working. Another move down. We're retesting the prior range now, so we've taken back all that reclaim. Buyers are starting to get pretty thick here. Retested 94.50. I might see if I can get a pullback long.
You have a lot of low nodes above you. Did you get it?
No, it was a good idea though. Touched my order, but it didn't fill it, unfortunately.
I mean, it's all buyer open interest would just sell above, and then you got 100 and something contracts at 98 now.
Yeah. That would be a good area for a pullback, that 98 level, but it's super thin below it. I would pulse check it 98.25 long.
What do you mean it's like 50s and 40s, or is that too thin?
It's thin below. See how it's thin
No.
down to 95.50? So it would have worked in hindsight, but the exit would have been super hard to pull off here, and now sellers are starting to defend this area. So it's kind of a coin toss. I liked it much more down at 95s.
I could see some sort of like, I don't know if it's, I mean, we're still in an uptrend overall. I know that was a
Mhm.
deep pullback.
Sellers defend in this area pretty aggressively. Super thin below us. I could see a pullback short. I'm gonna try it. 225 short. Take it off here. I think that was a premature exit. I could have held that a little bit longer.
Oh, you were short in there?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
but a nice win regardless. That wasn't a good one.
So I'm watching to make sure this leg does not go below the prior leg.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, I just don't know how I'm going to time along in here. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, me too. I just don't see the entry signal.
I have an entry signal here on the stocks. It's not, it's high red, but it's not, it's like above. It's not.
Mm-hmm. Could be putting in another defense here.
Yep. Let's watch how. If I'm going to go for any probing attack, it will be like when there's a shitload of low nodes.
Yeah, there's definitely an auction going on here.
I got that, dude.
Nice.
Oh, at the bottom of the leg too. And what price was it? 95.50. 2 tick. Oh fuck! I needed this.
Pretty thick here. I think there could be a shove down.
Yep. I'm still very long bias, man. I just like I know it looks like it'll go down, but
Yeah, I hear you, man. It has been very slip rangy today.
just based off the stock weight getting tossed around, it's
Buyers putting a defense here. Flat top above, and they did scream through that flat top earlier. Nice seller defense here, but the problem is they've been putting in a lot of these steady uptrends today.
If they keep going like higher lows, like they are, it's still long biased in my opinion. Uh, are you running the arrows at a 15 filter by any chance?
I don't think I am now. It's been a while since I've updated this indicator.
Is it the version I have right now?
It should be. I think you sent it to me on Friday.
Is
Did you
it
change it?
drawing arrows?
Yes.
Okay, then, and it's the most recent file, then it should be at a 15.
Okay.
I mean, it looks long as shit, and if I wasn't a pussy, I would be in it at 98. Uh-oh, a little bit of buying coming in. They're hinting.
Yeah. Yeah. Something. I'm short biased, but something stinks about it. I do not want to short here. Like they keep defending that low at 97. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Took a 3-tick loss. I was long 98. It was working for the scalp, but I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, it's getting super thick in this area. Not even just order flow, but the price action's super tight too.
On it on 97 evens. Took a stop. Should have scalped it, I guess. Fuck. Shit really looks like continuation. Not 100% yet.
Yeah. There are some buyers peeking their head in here. 88 lot came in at 92.50. The sellers are thick above though. We would have to breach through 94s. It doesn't look like we're gonna.
2-tick win. Was short. Wanted to run it in the 90.
And there's some buyer absorption going on here.
Thought about shorting that pull back up.
Nice buyer defense. Let's see if they can chew away at this area.
Very short biased.
Some buyers defending here. It's just thick on the sell side above. We're going to have to chew away at that for a while. More buyers defending. It's going to be a fight, though. They got a lot to get through.
Got a point short 89.50. That was really scary.
Nice. Yeah, that was a grind fest up there.
I was just trying to hit these low nodes, but man, I should have had structure on my side too. It's just like chop walking to take back all that bullshit that we.
She is grinding. Some trapped sellers there.
Yeah. Just get clarity here. Don't be like sweating like, oh yeah. Just wait. I've seen it do this shit. It's got this high sell blocks going on.
Mm-hmm.
What are you seeing right now? Can you tell me what you're seeing?
I saw a bunch of big sellers down there at 87 that got absorbed, and now they're flat. I think they got short squeezed. There's a thick node at 88.25 that they just defended. So I think there's a change in character. They're starting to defend buyers and squeeze sellers. Whether or not that turns into a long-term trend, I don't really know. But a lot of those sellers above us are now going flat. It's pretty thin above us. a high note at 90. We seem to be defending for now.
I thought they would do that.
Yeah, that was a good defense there of 88s. Let's see if they do it again. Looks like they're going to stop run.
I got. Oh yeah, I have that. It went against me,
Nice.
but man, I got it.
Nice, dude.
It just like it just was sell side, and but the block started rising on me on that grind, and I'm like, oof.
That was a good one, man. It was getting super grindy up there. Almost like a stop run was
Well,
building.
they just it's like it can be a trap. It can be bullshit. Like it's just they make it just really good at making it seem like something is gonna happen.
Yeah.
But the stock weight is in control, but the stock weight can't it's very hard to trade stock weight like ultra tight because like maybe well it's cuz it's 15 minutes is where I'm pulling my data from. It's still short bias, man. I'll take a look though to see if adjusting the stocks a little bit. There's 6666 down here. Oh, they hit it. So this has been like just straight raw dog selling for a while.
Mhm.
You all right, man?
Yeah, I took a stop way up there, but I haven't had any clarity for the last few minutes, so I'm just hands
Are
off.
you okay? Are you okay on your P&L?
Yeah, I'm slightly below break even, but it's no big deal off my back.
All right, just don't let that get you. get to you, you gotta like. That doesn't surprise me
Sheesh, big old
at
stop
all.
run.
Was that news or is that bullshit?
It wasn't scheduled news, I can tell you that much.
See, what I was trying to say earlier is they're just like shorting it on like big stock selling and it like like heavy stock selling and there's just a point where it's going to let go. What the fuck? Watch this area. See how it's slip ranging. This might be the high somewhere up here. Let's see if it can pull back up there. Right up there. That's ideally where I would want it. A lot of buying
Super
coming in,
thick
which is
down here at
interesting.
93.
Shit, we're getting a lot of buying coming in above us. There's a lot of fuck buying coming in above another cluster.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like they're flipping. It's like a big old short squeeze almost.
I took a short and got whacked for 3,500, flip long for 4,100. So,
Let me see what's on Twitter.
was that new? That we don't know. Something about that just has that.
Let's see.
Dude, this is insane, actually.
Iran peace negotiations. It looks like Pakistan to negotiate. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
All right, watch this thing. That's a very overextended move. It could come back in.
Yeah, super thin.
Come on, let's see it pull back up. We're still going to be relatively long biased because we hit this other area. So you probably want to be looking long somewhere.
Yeah, I'm stalking for a good defense level.
Got a long off 1025 out at 12s.
Nice. That was a good one. I know, dude. The volatility. That's a
Nah,
good
just like
defense.
bombing twice yesterday. Really 3 times technically. I'm just like,
This is looking like a defense. Had an idea there for a long, but I'm not going to chase it because it's super thin below. It could continue downward.
I got along at 925 out of 12.
Fuck yeah, dude. Nice.
All right, I recouped yesterday.
Attacking the same
Ah.
area, dude. Fuck yeah.
Stocks, baby.
Stocks will do it.
Stock weight getting thrown around like a fucking fat woman, dude. Stocks getting thrown around like you on roller skates in the back of a moving U-Haul.
Oh shit. That's funny.
You know what I mean? Like the truck turns and you're not,
Yeah.
it's taking you a moment to go the other way, but then you start cooking.
Boom. Yeah. That's funny. Bit of seller defense here, but again, we're super long biased right now. They could get squeezed.
So the reason I'm gonna mark it just so it's very simple. Like how I'm like viewing this. We had a buying block here, and now we have a buying block up here,
Mm-hmm.
and then our last sell block was here. So so this sell block should have held. It did
Yeah.
not. They was ripping its ass up.
They went right.
So then
through
you have that other large buy cluster over there on the left, and we're on top of it, like support and resistance with this high buy cluster. You see that?
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of buying that pullback because that's the first area where I'm really seeing some form of tightening happen. So that like, your structure and your sort of slip advantage. So you really need to lean into your like structure, like slip structure.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, this is a no joke environment, but this is the type of shit. I know people hate it, but this is the type of shit that can just make your year. You can hate Trump all you want, but this is way better than Sleepy Joe's market.
Yeah.
It's not easy to deal with, but
I don't know if you ever sent me that heat map.
it should be in your study. Oh no, I didn't. So I can send you the chart book. You're gonna have to do a little bit of manual updating as of now. So I got to go in and do the. I'm building a script to pull the weights, but I'm trying to build something to where like it'll scrape. It's gonna scrape. So it's pulling a spreadsheet off of the people who own SPY. I think they're called Jump Street or something. They spit out a spreadsheet every day that has the weights precisely down to like 6 decimal places. And then it's going to go into Sierra charts, and I'm going to be able to run 500 stocks just off of a quote board, so you don't need 500 charts, right? You won't be able to update structure. I'm still probably going to have it to where the 33 top stocks, you can at least do their structure. But the weights are going to run the actual formula so we can get dynamic weighting
Mm-hmm.
changes throughout the day, because the weight, State Street. So the weighting does change throughout the session. Not by much. So I'm putting in stagnant figures, right? And it's like, it's no big deal. They kind of like, it's whatever, because they don't change by much. But I'm just for how anal I am about all the data all the time, exactly how it should be.
Yeah.
But I'll give you this. Do you want it now? Do you
Yeah.
want the chart book now?
Yeah. Send it over to me. I'll see if I can't
You're
get
gonna
that
need my
open.
chart book, because look, I have the stocks here. I need to figure out what studies you're gonna need. So I don't put the study. What is the studies under data?
Yeah.
I don't know what you need from Joa's study that I need to yet to build, other than the red and blue column. But you can delete all those, like hide all the columns that I've built.
Yeah.
So if you want just the one, or if you want to run it the way I was, don't put it on your computer. I need to give you the studies.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm gonna wait till you have the chart book and the studies.
I need to figure out what the fuck they are. Hold on.
Whew. Grabbed a long down there off of 525, 5-point winner.
There you go.
I think that'll be my last trade of the day, top of the hour.
So the structure study goes in with the stocks. This it's dual. It's called dual volume divergence study. This goes in there with the stocks as well. Then we have, this one's just called heat map delta, the one that I look at. So that's going to be its own chart. And then you have OI final low nodes, but I don't think you have master aggregator.
You might have already also updated them, so send them to me fresh. Like send all of them, and I'll make sure they replace the existing ones. So just assume I don't have any, and send them all to me fresh.
So you're looking at this chart over here, has this study collection in it. Obviously, the heat map over here is a 30-second standalone. And you're going to need to actually, it should already have this, but you're going to need to put these, there's a place to put these numbers in here. And the master aggregator like that. And if you're going to load my exact chart book, I have my stocks back here.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the order that should go in correctly. So, and then you can see the studies. So the background matches what study is where. And I'm not going to send you the heat map. It just should be self-explanatory that it's its own chart. I'm just not making hold it like the decisions are literally just coming from that one heat map.
Yeah, that is a powerful fucking tool, dude. I noticed that all your decisions were from there today.
I would look at the low nodes and shit, but I mean, if you pull up a CME DOM on Bitcoin, it's moving on no fucking order flow, and I just feel like ES is doing the same fucking thing, and it's the stock weights that are doing it. It is. It's the stock weights that are doing it. So, because and it's like, oh, what if I just watched NVIDIA? No, it's only 8%. And also, like, it'll throw, like, and that means only 8% of its order flow or movement or whatever it's doing is it fucking even matters. It's like I'm looking at order flow, but not like, oh, somebody's got 1,000 or whatever. It's more like, where is most of the flow of the weight going, long or short? Because I don't think you can really dissect the flow, as in, oh, there's a 10,000 lot buyer or seller. It's like, where is most of the weight going, long or short, based off the last price bar and the delta relationship? You know?
Yeah. All right, let me close this. I'm going to download your files.
All right, I got another little long right up there. I'm done.
Nice, dude.
Pull.
Yeah, I'm gonna be done too.
But I'm gonna tell you, you need to have, when you get into this stock shit, is not gonna be your precision. I'm still learning it, right?
Yeah.
But you gotta you gotta really be like, you need to just how like the flows or pullbacks, and like if you're gonna sit into a hold, which is 100% possible. Like yesterday at that range on the bottom, and it ripped up 100 and 200 ticks. I got 158 on sim. I was already fucked up, but I just kind of set it and forget it. I'm like, it should set up. Let's just see what happens if I walk away. It worked. I was on the wrong part of that range though. I was at the top of the range before it ripped up. So it's like, okay, this works. This is the best long-term predictability tool I dealt with, bar none, and it is continuously working. Obviously, there's moments like when I took the 3K loss, it was long, but the way those sellers were setting up, there's just going to be these inflection points where you want to just trade with it. But there might be a moment when it fails, and if it fails, typically you're going to get a nice continuation. I don't know what it looks like in lower volatility, but I don't do this manual spreadsheet. It's somewhat automated. Man, my MAE was relatively tight too for. Yeah, I'm not running the spreadsheet. It's all coming in right here. So I come in here and there's my structure score, my my volume score. It'll start banging between volume and divergence, which really doesn't matter. Then it comes in up here. So our long score total, our short score total, based off volume and structure. And then this left column is going to display at any given time the score, whereas the spreadsheet would give me the score at the moment, if that. So my thinking is like, okay, well, if this spreadsheet's taking me 10 minutes to figure out, and then it takes me a moment to trade, and then I can sit in a trade, the whole process can be like 20, 30 minutes, and I'm right. So the same thing is happening. It just like it's dynamically updating, and I thought I could do more reaction style of trading. It doesn't work that way. I tried dialing it down to a 30-second time frame. I was having problems with it. So the stocks are on 15-minute. So you're watching really high time frame weights because your price action to delta every 15 minutes, it's not gonna be flipping as aggressively as a 30-second chart. So your delta and price will typically stick green or typically stick red. For longer periods of time instead of this like aggressive color code flipping. Now your heat map is not going to work unless stock market is open. And there's just no way it can print historical data because what it's doing is like it's snapshotting this delta between the long and short score. So it's